So,
0.8.
you guys alive?
0.5.
Hey.
Alrighty then, g'day guys, and welcome. My name's Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder Reign of Winter. What the actual hell, guys? Like, seriously, I'm there in the green room, getting all this stuff ready, you know, like, trying to make everything look pretty, trying to make sure that Neil, who showed up late, doesn't, like, fall off my frickin' layout. You know, and you guys come in with that freaking massive level 5 hype train. I don't even have to, I'm not even here yet, right? And you guys know we do things. I mean, just, and of course, freaking 10 gifted subs from a first-time viewer. Guys, Dovey McYeah, welcome to the stream. A very, very big welcome. Tell us about yourself, mate. How did you find me? Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Mac. Stop it.
Yeah.
What
the hell?
What was that tag? I couldn't hear you.
What?
Nice.
Okay, guys, okay. well, before we get any further, because we're in a hype train, every level of the hype train that we come into, I am going to give my players
A level.
You wish.
Level.
A forgiveness for being a little late.
Oh, you know what?
I
mean, I could throw in negative levels. That'd be fun.
No.
Okay, I will give my players. I'll give my players a. You know what? I'll tell you what. I will do this one better. I will give a spell scroll. I'll give a spell scroll equal to the value of whatever level we're at. So if we have a level 9 hype train, they can have either one level 9 spell or like they could have like 3 level 3s or whatever. So whatever level we have, that's how many levels of
Guys, level 20 hype train. Come on.
Guys.
Hey, you're the one who said it. We're going to level 20.
Jeez, I guess.
I was gonna say, and you can't forget to call out McClover because they started the.
No, McClover. Okay, let's go through this real quick. First of all, thank you to everyone who kicked off this hype train. Let's start, of course, with the people who kicked this off. Marcus, the DM, donating, resubscribing, as well as our dear friend Flyer Bowman. Thank you guys for the resub. Calindria for the 100 bits, kicking off the hype train with Mr. Game and Art and Schooly Eye closely following, and McClover throwing out the 5 gifted sub bomb. Then another massive explosion from Dovey McYeah, bringing us to a hype train level 3. Flyer Bowman coming in with even more of these bitty bit booms. We then have McBluff with another 5 community gift subs. Schooly Eye coming in heavy with the side hit of the 5 community gift subs. Flyer Bowman coming in with another 5. Left, right. Barely time to breathe as we hit into level 6. Schooly Eye with 300 bits.
We'll see you next week.
Dovey McYeah with 400 and McBluff with 100 bits. There. I did it all. Okay.
Schooly Eye's preparing himself. I don't like it.
Schooly Eye. Okay, guys. Well, first of all, let me just see. Brune brought you here. Oh, right. That all makes sense now. Oh, this is all too clear now as to what is happening.
Good. They're all joining us for another game of Hype Finder.
Yeah, Hype Finder. That's it. Okay. Anyway, let's try to get through the intros before we hit the half-hour mark. First of all, guys, welcome in. If you don't know what we're doing, we are playing some Pathfinder. Pathfinder is a TTRPG role-playing game featuring these wonderful and amazing Patreons who support my channel and help me keep the lights on and continue to do these wonderful, awesome, and amazing things. Say hello to the audience, guys.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Yay! Now, before we kick off, we do have a few people to thank, of course, and that is, first of all, thanking the sponsors of our show, the guys who help us keep the lights on. We have, of course, Hero Forge for the wonderful artworks you see on screen, and, of course, the animated artworks that you can see there as well. You can also use Hero Forge to build your own 3D minis and have them printed out, whether that's in color, whether that's in color or whether that's in black and white. You can have them printed for yourself for your use at home, or if you're like me, you can get the Prime subscription, which is like $50 for like a year, and you can use minis on your tokens for your VTTs like I do. Then we also have Sirenscape for the wonderful soundtracks that you will hear over the course of today, which I have absolutely queued up. There it is. Beautiful. Sounding amazing. And, of course, if you want to make your game sound cool as well, consider getting Sirenscape. Then, of course, lastly, we have our VTT of choice, which is Fantasy Grounds, which is over here and over here and over there and all these places that make me look like I'm a competent DM. Whew. Okay. Guys, super quick. Let's introduce these wonderful and amazing characters to our audience before we kick off today's game. And we're going to start in reverse order this time, starting with my dear friend Tim, playing the role of the monistic character Cromwell, who has come from a far and distant land to learn the true meaning of being a hero. This character has gone far and wide and proven themselves time and time again to be a stalwart ally against even the harshest forces in the icy lands known as Irrisen. Good day, Tim.
Good evening.
Simple question for you today. What martial art does Cromwell study?
Well, being a slightly scholarly monk as well as martial monk, he doesn't stick to one particular style, but In-game lore, currently Dragon style is his preferred combat method.
Very cool, very cool. All right. Next up, of course, with a rather chilly reception to the group, we have Brun Brassax playing the role of Rill, a dwarven traveler who has been kidnapped and captured by a pair of Hakuva before being freed and liberated by the other members of the team. However, this has not explained a recent development in the character, and that is a curse that seems to freeze their body frozen in ice. Now speaking in the realm of the dead to a Karina, one of the psychopomps that ushers souls from the living to the realm of the dead, Rill is trying to convince this esoteric entity that their life is not yet done and that there is more that they can offer. Brun, welcome in.
Oh, hello, and thanks for having me again.
Always a pleasure. So I guess the first question I've got here is on your mortality. And I guess it's you've said before that you don't feel as though your life is completed, that you want to help your fathers in the business that they have of brewing and the like. But what does life mean to you? What is your life worth?
Oh, my life. Oh, well, I think that Rill has much more to give, like his life in general. Like there's so much to explore, so much to experience. Torag has pretty much wants him to find out his heritage. So there's this burning desire to find out more about himself, who he really is.
All right, learning one's true self is definitely a worthwhile cause. Also, guys, get to the end of this.
We're 4% off a wish scroll.
Yes, you are. You are 4% off a wish. God damn it. All right. Next up, of course, playing the role of the incorrigible Grax, a gremlin occultist who spends most of their time collecting baubles and trinkets, and of course, eating scrolls in order to gain power. We have, of course, none other than the one, the only immersion diversion, aka Neil. G'day, Neil.
Hello.
Question for you, nice and simple here. Are you hungry?
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Your voracious goblin will not, of course, go unfed in today's episode, I guarantee, especially given, a massive scroll that is now, that we now have a level 8 scroll. That
Yeah.
Neil,
or 2 level
I
4s.
bet you can't eat that scroll. Just saying, just bet.
Oh,
I bet
you want to bet?
I bet you can't eat it. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't dare eat a level 8 scroll.
I would. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Damn it! That's the only way I'm gonna get out of this. You guys are gonna make me look like.
Well,
yeah, go
you
on.
also said it was going to be 1 big one or 2 little ones.
Oh,
So
yeah, any number of little ones. You've got X amount of levels of spells, so yeah, you can. So right now you're at 8. So I mean, if they go higher than 9, you could get like a level 9 spell and like a bunch of others. But guys, the support is mind blowing. Okay, I feel as though I feel as though my record is a level 9 hype train so far, and we are getting.
We might need it.
We are getting
11% into a level 10.
Are we? It says on my thing we're at level 8. It's only caught up to level. Oh, the
Yours
record's
behind.
8? Oh, right.
No.
Okay.
It says the
17%
all-time
into
channel
a
record
9.
is 11% into level 10.
Oh, right. Okay. So, yeah, okay. I see it now. Here you go. So 11% to level 10. That was the highest that we
Can we beat it?
No.
Yes, we can. No.
Look, we're going to get through the intro. That's what we're going to do. Okay, guys? Steady.
We're just evenly spacing this out.
Yeah. All right.
So you have to keep
Jet
stopping.
is, of course, a member of the people of Irrisen who have spent most of their time living under the heel of the witch queens of Irrisen. The Baba Yaga, who rules this area of the world, has appointed queens to look over this area, and Jet is one of the populace, one of the native people of Irrisen, working as a smith with their family members who have gone to Whitethrone. Jet is now on a new quest, a quest to try and liberate the country that he loves from people who would wish it most foul. This incredibly noble character with probably not the best sense of timing when it comes to grappling quicklings is played by our dear friend Marcus, the GM.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Question for you, I suppose. With everything going on and the dangers that you have now seen upon the road, do you fear for your parents' safety?
Oh, absolutely. There's absolutely no doubt that I am terrified for them.
Very well. And do you have plans to try and connect with them or contact them once you reach Whitethrone?
Yes, because what was her name? The I can't remember. The white dragon girl.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Captain something. Yep.
Yeah, Hestrig.
Captain something. Yeah, Hestrig, that's the one. I knew
Yeah, he made her promise that if he were
a rich
involved
man.
in something,
No, sorry.
that she would still protect them and lead them out to safety, because she wanted him to go to safety, but he said no. So he wants to inform them that she'll help them.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I cannot wait. I hope that your parents are safe, because I don't know yet. Maybe they would, maybe they won't. I don't know. We'll find out. Of course, next up, following that is none other than Kichiro, a warrior from a far and distant land, much like Cromwell, has attended the Cinderfang Academy for Heroes and has arrived to try and prove themselves on their first escapade. But they have found a challenge bigger than any they suspected before. With portals appearing all over the world, bringing with it an unseasonable winter, Kichiro and fellow comrades have now taken on the mantle of trying to stop this endless winter. But more importantly is the mantle that he has donned for himself, a mantle of the Black Rider, herald to the Baba Yaga. After being given it by the previous herald and the previous Black Rider, it is now on Kichiro to find out what happened to the Baba Yaga and return her once and for all to the throne so that she might restore order to this tumultuous circumstance. This absolutely awesome character is being played by our dear friend Lucas, aka Mr. Game and Art.
Hello.
Hello! My question for you is, your armor is quite sentient and very capable, but did you know that your sword is also sentient?
Yes. Yeah, he learned that a while ago. He didn't know it for the whole time that he's had the sword until I don't know, like a handful of sessions or so ago. And then it came up.
And have you intended to commune with your sword at any point, or is that for the future?
It is definitely something that he plans to do. But armor there, the Sean Connery armor, has proven to be a little prickly, so he's been working on that one.
He's trying to develop a special relationship with his sword.
All right, there you go. All right, fantastic, guys. Okay, so that's my record destroyed. So we are now 26% into the level 10, which means we have successfully made the level 9 spell scroll. But there's still 3 minutes on the clock. Who knows? Maybe.
What
Like,
Blake's
he
saying
broke
is
my
now he
goal.
can throw anything at us.
No. What I'm saying is once we get to level 10, technically that opens it up to mythic spells. So I mean,
It says we are on level 10.
No, well, it says for me we're
No, we're
in
level-
level 10. Maybe. It says we're in level. Well, I mean, look, we'll see where it is. You know, when we're at the end, it'll tell me. Anyway, last but certainly not least, rounding up my amazing group of wayward anarchists, is none other than Kyrie, the ratfolk assassin, blessed by Norgorba herself. Kyrie now has a task before them where they have to travel around and do the good work of Norgorba and bring as much death and murder into this world as they possibly can. Kyrie did this, of course, in order to rid themselves of a curse that was bestowed upon them for blaspheming at the goddess of death. And there may be repercussions for that. Who knows? We'll find out. But this incredibly dark and very, very mysterious character is being played by our dear friend and moderator, all-time favorite, Kalindria!
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Question for you. Have you murdered? If not, why?
No, because I keep reverting to me playing my super nice characters that I'm used to. So, yep, I know.
That's okay. I'll give you plenty of things to murder in a minute. All right. Now let's go through real quick. We have a few more people who have just come in and hit heavy and hit hard. Flyer Bowman with 100 bits, Dovey McYeah for 200 bits, Mr. Game and Art for 500 bits, McClover coming in with the 1,000 lucky Clover bits throwing in there. 5 community gift subs from McClover as well, keeping that hype train going heavy into number 9. Dovey McYeah with 1,500 bits, taking us up and over and into our record. But then, of course, Tony the Tigger. Tony, always a pleasure to see you, kicking us into 83%. And that record just gone. Forget my record. What was it? What was it? I didn't remember a record. I don't remember nothing. But we are 83% of the way through, guys. We have 30 seconds left on the clock, and we currently have a level 9 levels worth of spells. 9 levels worth of spells left in that thing. We also just got a raid. I'm never getting through my intro. I tried to do it in less than 20 minutes. It's not happening. Hi, Nerds of the West. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big, warm, and happy welcome to our dear friends, Nerds of the West. These guys are also amazing TTRPG streamers from my neck of the woods, Perth, Western Australia. Guys, I hope
1 second to go.
You did, and I'm still getting... Yeah! And that cracks into our level 10 hype train. Now the level 10 hype train, as we've said, now our heroes now have 10 levels worth of spell to be able to summon as a scroll thanks to our hype train. They will find it during the game.
Now we get to wish for more wishes.
You can't wish for more wishes, Tim. But what you can do is you can opt to consume an extra level in order to mythicify, I know that's a word that I've just made up, to turn a spell from a regular spell to a mythic spell. So right now, somehow or another, you have managed to reach a level 10, which is a level 9 mythic spell, if you guys would like.
So would that mean that a mythic wish could recreate the effect of any other level 9 spell instead of a level 8 spell?
Possibly, yes.
So we could recreate wish to allow us to make more wishes.
I will
But that
break
would
your
only then
goblin's
give us
legs.
another
mate.
wish.
I will break them like they're chicken wings. I will not even regret it for a second.
We have level 9 spells. I can regenerate them.
Except it would be less powerful, because the first one was be a mythic wish, which could then be a mythic wish,
Listen,
which could only make a limited wish.
Look, I'm gonna start this game now because despite all of this, I still haven't finished my fucking intro. Okay, calm the fuck down. So first of all, guys, we have one last person to thank for the stream before we kick off, and that is, of course, the most important people to this stream. And it's not the people who are sitting there laughing their asses off at me. It's you guys who are also laughing your asses off at me. But you guys in the audience, you guys here, make this stream what it is today. Thank you so much for being here and donating at the very least your time. You are a precious commodity here at the Dead Ozzy Gamer Place. So I invite you to come behind the GM screen and help play this game with me from the GM seat. You can either watch the show and just enjoy it, earning channel points. Subscribers, of course, earn a lot more channel points. And now we have so many subscribers, you'll all earn so many freaking points. God damn it! We have now hit a level 11 hype train because Mr. Game and Art just gave us 20 gifted subs.
Crap.
Tony the Tigger with 500 bits.
Wow.
Guys.
You guys are awesome.
I mean, I don't even
great.
know how many subs I have at this point. I've lost count. The number's
I think
broken.
you broke your...
All of them?
I broke my counter.
What's
Yep,
your-
it's not
your
even
counter?
registering
We
anymore.
have people watching.
Yeah, it's not even registering anymore. Anyway, in addition to the channel points that you can use, that you earn, which can give our heroes inspiration, which can give our heroes heals and stuff like that, there is in chat now a bunch of different rewards that you can get if you feel like donating to this stream. I mean, you guys are already pretty solid on that.
I
But
think we
if you
broke
feel-
Michael, yeah.
If you feel like it, you did. If you feel like it, I am saving up to go to Gen Con this year. You can see the bar is up there. This is just for my flights because I live in Australia and flights are stupid. We are 84% of our way through the goal, but here is a number of different rewards. For $5, you can give a hero point to our players or a jinx point to me. Hero points can be used to stave off death, roll with advantage, or petition the GM for stuff that isn't in the rules. Jinx points are the opposite, where I can mess around with my players. $10 is a plot twist, where I draw my cards from a deck of plot twists. I tell you what that plot twist is, and then we try to fit it in as quickly as we can. Some of these are good, some of these are bad, but, you know, we'll see how they work. For $20, you can donate for a golden 20. This is a nat 20. It's a nat 20 that goes to whoever you want it to. For $50, we will give a boss buff or a magic item to the encounter. That is to say, we will either increase the difficulty of whatever they're fighting, or we will give a magic item to a person of your choice. This item can be customized, and you can create your own homebrew item, or you can ask the players to pick an item, or you can ask me to homebrew something on the fly, because that's how we do things. Yeah! And lastly, we have our secret menu item. Oh my god. The secret menu item. I've gone through so much this evening, and I have completely forgotten what my secret menu item was. It was,
More subs.
Oh, it was an animal companion. Yes, that's right. I have a animal companion for my players, for you guys. This is going to be a very special animal companion. It comes in a very unique form. It is not an animal companion you would normally get. It is a rare and almost mystical kind of thing. But our group will get a animal companion, which I will allow the audience to name. So, well, I mean, specifically the audience member who donated the, you know, secret menu item.
Is it an animated axe?
It is not an animated axe. Okay.
Damn it.
First of all, chief among it is an animal.
Dog.
Okay. Number two is it is not a dog. Okay. That's yeah. It's not a dog. It's not a horse, and it is definitely an animal. Okay.
Dog?
It's not. Alone in the world with a little cat dog.
Is it a Yeti Quickling?
It is not a Yeti Quickling. Okay.
Yeti quickly.
Is it a magenta worm?
Can I put the stuff in Discord for you?
Thank you. All right. It looks like we have some stuff that we need to catch up on. So I believe some of these are from Schooly Eye. What do we have any other things that have come through as well?
Yeah, that entire list that's me, Schooly Eye, and Brune, excuse me.
Excellent. Thank you so much to all of you guys for the donations. Okay, so that's 2 hero points to Kyrie. 2 hero points to Rill. Oh. There we go. 2 hero points to Cromwell.
Yay.
1 hero point to Kichiro, Jet, and Grax.
Yay.
Okay.
Oh
And
my
Oh my god.
Tony!
Great job.
Tony!
Dropping the mic, yes.
That. Yeah, I'm about to drop, so I feel like that counts as a mic drop. What's a JP?
Jinx point.
Probably
Oh,
the
Jinx
Yeti.
point. Oh, I get a Jinx point. Hell yeah! Thank you for the
Yeah.
person who gave me a Jinx
Awesome.
point. I mean, you
No,
gave
After
everyone
all
else
that,
like.
Nick deserves one.
I mean, I was just saying, you gave everyone else like a guys.
Sub goal net.
Really?
Yes, we did it.
And the
Oh, well.
I just increased that,
I don't get how we're
guys.
still having new subscribers.
We are so over time, and I'm keeping it together as best I can, guys.
We're just going to go later. That's all
It's a
right.
level 12 hype train. God freaking
kinda like
damn
that
it!
for
Like, yeah,
room.
guys, you're killing it. You're killing me. It's just I mean, I got no words. You guys are
Sub
so
gold net.
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
So we got plot twist. Did Schooly I do a pre-selection for the plot twist, or nope?
What do you mean?
Like last time, he said like the 3rd card or something. Did he say anything for that?
Oh, second.
Second card? All right. Sudden recollection, Schooly Eye. That is your plot twist. The sudden recollection. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Weasel gear piece. All right, that is the final piece of the weasel gear now coming into play. So, Neil, you've got the lenses, you've got the horn,
Yeah. I mean,
you've got the
no,
belt, you've got the boot.
Kelly has the horn.
Yeah, you got the belt, you got the boot, you got the scarf. The scarf was still coming.
Not
I
yet.
think.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was still coming.
Yep, the scarf is still coming, and is that
We got-
everything?
Belt, boot, scarf, lens, horn.
Excellent. The last thing is the pipes.
Ooh.
Okay, so the pipes of the weasel, and that is the complete set. Okay.
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pathfinder Reign of Winter. When last we left our heroes,
It's the reign of subs.
Most
Reign
of the
of
heroes.
it's reign of subs, reign of bits, reign of hype. Okay.
Big buff.
So-
Yes. Okay.
So,
Done.
when last we left off, our heroes were privy to a vision, a deep, dark vision sent to them by a psychopomp, a creature who lives within the realm of the dead, who was showing a vision of a potential future to Rill, who had passed the threshold from life into death. This woman was a skeleton. A, albeit very colorful skeleton, who had only one desire: to ensure that Rill felt at peace with their death. But Rill was far from it. Rill argued and kicked back and eventually said that without him, the whole world could be in jeopardy.
Well, that's right.
So she did an experiment. She revealed the future to Rill and showed the rather messy fate that befell the comrades of Rill, who had been tasked with trying to end the winters that the Ice Queens were currently sending all across the Galarian. And well, sure enough, with the party no longer there, Rill, you watch in the mirrored glass that she holds in front of you the fall of the world. Ice caking every surface, freezing from the northern peaks to the furthest southern reaches. With a look of somewhat dismay and disbelief, she turns to you, Rill, and says, "You know, not often when people boast such a claim as the world hinging on their life does one find themselves confronted with a near truth. It seems, Rill, that your life is somewhat meaningful. Or at least, for the time being, in this moment here. If you do not go back, then this is the fate that befalls the world. Countless deaths before their time. I suppose an allowance must be made. But you must understand, this is not you returning to life, but a means of prolonging your death.
Real sits there and listens, like he's listening out for another anvil.
Make no mistake, Rill, you are deceased. But the dying process can be made to take a while. You will find you have no pulse. You will no longer need to eat or drink, for you are among the dead. Be careful, though. This is not a gift.
Does that mean my spells are going to hurt me? Can I even still heal myself if I'm dead?
You may, but it will only repair superfluously. You will still be among the living, Rill, but death will follow your footsteps.
Oh, fair enough then.
Before you go, take these with you. And she hands you a small case of scrolls. Or scroll, I don't know anymore.
Begin to eat it. No.
Your task before you is a perilous one indeed, and you will need all the help you can get. Good luck. And with that, she opens a door, and when you walk through it, you emerge on a snowy farm, not too far away, where you can see your teammates speaking to a strange creature. A bizarre, about halfling-sized being with long, pointy antennae, strangely shaped feet, and hands that seem to quiver, not of cold, but almost out of restlessness.
Do I recollect all the previous events that I saw after
Correct,
now
yeah,
passing from where I was to now where I am?
You do. You recall the vicious battle. You recall Jet grabbing onto the one in front of him before having his head cleaved off by a second that has come up from behind. You remember all of it vividly.
Does he have a hold of the quickling?
No, not yet. In fact, as we move scenes ever so slightly, well, all I want to do is play a little game. That's a little game, you know? Just like I played with the boy. It's not harmful. We just want him to grow up strong and not needing to constantly be at the beck and call of his mother and father. And if you can beat me at this game, well, I'll take you straight to him. In fact, more than that, I'll let him decide exactly where he wants to go and what he wants to do. Isn't that right, boy? He calls out to a shrubbery. As his attention is turned, you see the boy stepping out as Jet begins to step forward, poised to grab at the quickling.
Oh, don't do it. Don't grab it. And don't you kill it either.
Oh,
As I,
real.
As I point to Kyrie.
I'm not doing it. That's not me.
Sounds
What?
rather prophetic.
Oh, telling me not to kill him. Got it.
That's right.
Jet, you were about to grab him. You were like inches away from him. What do you do?
I was gonna say,
Oh,
he
I'm back
can't
here.
stop
All
his
right.
momentum, right?
Sorry, this is Jet. So let's find out what Jet wants to do.
That's what I'm saying. I was wondering if I would have time to grab and pull him
No,
back, or if
because
he's
this is
too
only
close.
no, because again, the only person who can stop him at this point is is Rill. So we need to find out
Okay.
what Jet's doing.
Oh, I was muted the entire time.
You were.
Like I was saying, because last Jack knew was that Rill was a frozen statue. So as he's stepping forward, the second he hear, like right as he's about to grab him, the second he hears Rill's voice, he stops and like snaps his head over to Rill's direction.
Okay.
Is his head full off?
And he's got a look of shock, like, Rill?
Yeah. That's me. Oh, I had this vision and everything, and you were grabbing him, and that one was killing him, and then, hi, everyone, I'm back again. But don't do anything that you were doing before.
Did you leave the
So
house back there?
with this somewhat nonsensical babble, given that you've not done anything before, and you have no recollection of anything that Rill is talking about, I need everyone to make me a will save.
Oh. Uh-oh.
The one thing I'm good at.
Is that
I think-
including a Rill?
Yes.
No, Rill's fine.
Oh, Rill's fine.
So
That's
Rill's
not
making
Oh.
us have,
comments.
so Rill's making us have the will save. So it's a real
Yes.
save.
Yes, it's a real
See if we
save.
succumb to
It's
his
a real
magic.
save.
That is a
Oh.
13.
That's great, yeah.
All right. With
Oh.
the exception of Cromwell, each and every one of you are currently stunned for a round.
But
0 points.
what?
You can use 0 points
What?
if you want.
You know what? I will. I'll use one of my hero points for that.
Sure, I'm not going to stop you from doing that. You may use a hero
wait.
point.
Wait.
Hmm.
Wouldn't being stunned be a good thing for you, Jet? So you're not attacking this dude, which is the thing he's trying to prevent?
He stopped doing
Yeah, he
it.
stopped and asked him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has
He
stopped
said he
it.
was inches away, can he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It depends. Like I said, it depends on his reaction. Like if he just hears his name, he might not stop. I don't know what the character will do, but in this case, he did.
Yeah.
So as you have stopped, with the exception of Cromwell and Jet, the rest of you seem to be stunned by Rill's not only appearance, but quite well. I don't rambling. It's hard to say. Prophecy, maybe. Who can tell? Jet and Cromwell, what is your response to this?
It sounds rather prophetic, real.
Yeah,
Jack,
well, I was.
Jack oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
You were talking first. Go ahead.
Oh, there's just gonna be more babbling. That's all. Couldn't
Alright,
cure
well-
another real save.
Well, that's the case. Then Jack is obviously shocked, but knowing that clerics are prone to prophecy and such, he's gonna reach his hand back and like, just take a step back from the hearing decapitation.
Oh, you haven't even seen the second Quickling yet.
Oh no, but he did say something about Jack being decapitated.
Oh yeah, he
so-
did. Sorry, yes, he did.
And Jack kind of likes his head. It fits nicely on his shoulders.
All right. Moving swiftly, the Quickling disappears and appears next to Rill.
Oh, hello.
Oh, well, aren't you a funny one, aren't you? And he appears on the other
Oh.
side of you. Where'd you
Oh,
come
you're
from
a
then?
quick bugger, eh? Oh, well, I was dead and I was not dead, and now I'm here. And I saw kind of everything that happened.
Oh, you talk
and,
fast. I
I don't
like
want-
that. Do you want to be
I
friends?
don't want you to kill anything. Anyone. We're just here. We're just gonna pass through. We just want to find out what happened with all our people that was here.
Oh yeah,
We're
we
just
killed
gonna play
that guy.
all nice and calm. Yeah, well, we're just gonna just be really calm and nice about everything, and no one's gonna hurt no one. Hopefully.
You hear the Quickling start to giggle as it's moving around. It eventually comes to stop in front of you, and she says, or he says, "Well, it seems as though there are a few of you now. That's exciting. I love that. It means we can play another game."
This is
Hide
where
and seek.
I listen out.
Oh,
Oh no.
At this
Oh
point.
no.
Oh,
Who
I
do we
love
have
hide
haven't
and
some kind
seek.
of scroll of slow to use on these quicklings?
You can, if the group is okay with it, you can use a scroll of slow.
I feel like that would technically count as an act of aggression.
Potentially would be. I haven't actually taken. I've still got them tucked away. Probably just these scrolls probably sitting in my belt.
Yeah,
you
sure.
probably
Yep.
see them sitting in my belt. at the
And
moment.
you know what? You won't ever actually. I'll say that you won't actually ever need to name those scrolls. I will just say you have a scroll case, and from it you can draw up to 12 levels of spell scroll.
Wow.
It's like a box of tissues.
Yeah, basically. All right. He says, "Oh, look, go on. Have a bit of game of hide and seek. One game of hide and seek, and I tell you what, I'll let the boy go, and you can even save the mother. Hold on, wait. She whistles. He whistles, and then all of a sudden, hey, what is it? Have you killed the mother yet? No, I was about to. I can go do it real quick. No, wait. No. It's all right. These fellows are going to play hide and seek with us. Oh, they are they? Oh, well, they're nice. Yes, no. If you play hide and seek with us, we'll have a good time. Yeah, then we
I
probably won't
move
need
up
the
to
boy.
Kyrie at this point, and I whisper at her while we can kind of hear this exchange. And I'm like, "Well, I've kind of seen all this before because when I was dead and everything." And I kind of just very quickly just really go over just the gist.
Yep. So I will say
Fun.
that at this
Fun,
point,
fun.
you guys will have these two quicklings are talking to each other. you have a moment for Rill to tell you about the. I probably wouldn't say you'd have everything to tell him about the like Land of the Dead and stuff like that. You know, I mean, you guys have
I just
technically
gotta tell
been
him
there
just
before. Yeah,
the quick version. This time, quick version.
Which chiefly
for real.
goes, they're gonna ask us to play, hide and seek. A horde of Yetis are going to come down from the hill, and it's going to be a bad time. One of the Yetis is also a quickling.
What?
Yeah.
It's like we all need to focus on that lead Yeti.
Yeah, I mean, if we can catch it.
Did it have a
I
name?
mean, if we can.
Its name was Michael.
His name was Michael. That's right.
It actually was.
Quickling Michael.
I mean, we don't exactly need a prophecy to tell us that
That was the
Kithiro is
plot
not going to be able
twist.
to exactly hide.
What did we do? Like, what happened?
Everybody were dying.
He informs you of everything that happened last week.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not going to sit here and recap last week in the
Sorry,
middle of
yeah. Oh,
I'm sorry, just because I don't remember. The boy is nearby.
He's in a shrub. He's a shrubbery.
Yeah, he's nearby.
Okay.
He is
Well,
the shrubbery.
maybe we could do something if we could get that. What was it? The Weasel Warrior? We might stand a chance if we could get that guy to come out.
The what guy?
Do you remember the story of the Weasel Warrior? Although we're missing a couple items, I think. Like Kyrie, you had a horn. I think we was it we needed like 6 pieces
Well,
or
if
7?
we're missing, then that's
Okay,
kind of
here's-
out of the question.
6.
Here's my question: what if we just say no?
Then we probably die. That's what Real says.
I mean, I guess.
Well, then we won't find the mother.
True.
I
Well, I'm
get the
down to
impression
play
that,
this game, but
Say,
I get the
Sudden
impression
recollection.
Kyrie may not be
Oh
as
no!
insightful
Right.
as
we die
as
if we
are
play
anymore.
too, though, because we already just got told that.
yeah, true.
I'm going to play this with Cromwell. Sudden recollection. You remember there was an ancient folklore from back where you came from. And you recall the tale spoke of creatures that were born of the Feywilds. In your case, it was called the Realm of the Spirits. From this spirit realm, creatures would often ask to play games. Often games where there was no way of winning or, only ways of losing. The correct answer to overcome and defeat these capricious creatures was to offer a game yourself, one that only you could win, but were tricky enough to convince the Fae to play. So the games like who can jump the highest won't work, because they will know that they can't, or for example. But if you played a game, like say, you know how they do the coins in the hand, like which hand is my coin in, and then sleight of hand to slip it away?
Yep.
Stuff like that, they love. They absolutely love games like that. The higher the risk or the higher the chance, the better. That is your sudden recollection, courtesy of Schooly Eye. Thank you so much for that. In addition, you will also receive advantage on rolls pertaining to using your suddenly recalled information.
Yes. Well, I've heard of fairies like this before, and Grax has had several encounters with similar ones whilst we've been in this realm, and it's almost 100% certainty that there is no way to win their games. You have to, well, in a sense, playing the game means offering them our own spin on things.
like what? What do you recommend?
Well, it needs to be something that we can win. is going to be enticing to them. They've suggested hide and seek. They are bringing up children, so some kind of child's game that can be easily swayed to our advantage might suit them.
So nothing with speed. Got it.
I got an idea. I just remembered a game I used to play with my fellow goblins. It was a little harder because we had to find a slope in the cave and etch like stairs, but we could just play what's called stairs.
That involve running up and down it.
So what in the hell is that?
In a sense, it's so you start at the top of the stairs and you play the game where you have to guess which is in which other's hand, right? So you have to guess which is in the hand. Like you hold an item in a hand, and then you hide it behind your back and move it around, and then you hold your hands out. They have to choose the hand, and if they guess wrong, they can't move. But if they guess right, they get to go down a step. First one to the bottom of the steps wins.
Ah.
And that gives us
Anybody
more
have
than
any
one
dice?
chance then.
Yeah. Don't you have any dice? You can play the dice rolling game.
Yeah. Every time
need
you
to
roll a
think-
7,
We need to
move
think
down
of
the
a game
stairs.
that isn't chance, though. We need something that we can either win outright or rig to win in our favor.
Like Grax's game.
Yeah. And unfortunately, sleight of hand is not something I do. So.
All right, Grax,
No.
are you confident in your game?
Hmm.
Let me rephrase. Are you just going to do it anyway?
Probably.
Good. All right. So
yeah.
let's go. I say we're going to quickly ad hoc the rules for the game. Stairs. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to say that
Actual
there
game
are...
I used to play.
Is it?
Yeah, at my grandma's place. She was the one who invented it.
Oh, well, there
She
you
had
go.
stairs that led to the basement, and it was just something we did in our pastime.
He's trying to get you to the basement.
That's kind of cute. All right. So,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken,
First one down there murdered the other.
there are
Damn.
there
This is a scary
are
basement, but yeah.
a number of stairs, much like these. Okay? Now,
Mhm.
both of you are going to start at the top of the stair. Then you're going to take
no.
turns hiding a bauble, putting it in one of the hands, and then revealing where the bauble is. Is that correct? If you
Mhm.
guess right, you go down a step. If you guess wrong, you stay where you are.
Well, actually, when we played, there was a third person involved, almost like the judge, but we could play it like this too.
Sure. I mean, they could be a judge,
Yeah.
they could be not. All right. You propose the idea to the two quicklings, who look at each other and murmur to each other. They nod, and one of the quicklings quickly runs up the hill. You hear a large, kind of ominous sound in the distance.
Oh no. Oh, watch
But-
that.
But the quickling returns quickly. And you know,
Obviously.
they kind of make a gesture at the other quickling, and they're like, okay. All right. Well, I'm very interested to play this game. Well, all right. Who goes first?
Well, it's all decided on I think it's like a paper, rock, shoes.
Rock, paper, scissors? Oh, we have that game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's...
and then that's how we go first. Is whoever
okay,
gets.
so rock, paper,
Yeah.
scissors. All right, you ready? All right.
Yeah.
On 3, all right? 1,
I'm a little
2...
delayed, but yes.
Oh, well,
One-
but no,
oh.
okay. If you're a bit delayed, no, it's okay. I'll count to 4 then, okay? And you go on 3.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
1, 2,
1,
3,
2,
4.
3.
All right, there's
Oh.
more scissors. All right, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's still
Oh.
paper. All right, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, you
Ah.
got me. All right, well, I guess you'll go first then.
Okay, sounds good. And then I'm gonna go grab something, like just a little rock. It's just something to hold in the hands. I'm gonna grab 2.
Oh no, that's right.
Like
Yeah,
2
I got
tiny
something
rocks.
right here. Here you go. He hands you something.
Oh, okay.
It's a human eyeball.
Oh,
Can I have the map, please?
No. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Yep. He
Okay.
hands you a human eye.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Dang it. All right.
I suspect
take the human
they
eye.
could use some magics to actually look through the eyeball, Grax.
I'm gonna use identify really quick because I've got that spell that lets me see if it's magical or not.
Sure. Detect magic as you gaze at it. It is not magical. It is just the eye belonging to the guy he killed.
Object reading. Oh yeah. Ooh. Okay. Let's smile at him.
He smiles back at you.
All right. And I shift him behind my hand, behind my back,
Mhm.
and I kind of shift him around. Yeah. And I got the. How are we gonna do this?
Oh, how are we actually going to do it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, are you going to be?
Like, am I gonna hold him up like
are you
this
going to
you
be?
choose?
So are you actually going to be like playing fairly?
You know what? I feel like if I don't and they find out, I'm gonna get killed. So yeah.
Sure. Okay. Well, nice
Yep.
and easy here. How about this? I will have you. How do we do this? Let's say that I will have you hold up a number on your hand, and I will block you on my screen, and I will claim
Okay.
either 1 or 2, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So,
This is gonna be...
so I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you on my screen. Can't see you. You have my hands over it. Okay.
Alright.
So once it's up, let me know.
Okay, it's up.
Okay. 2.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Damn it. How?
So-
No,
Good
it's-
try.
Well, it's a 50-50 chance, mate.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I know.
Okay, so now does he get to go again, or does he now have to hold the eyeball?
Now he has to hold the eyeball, and then I go. And if I get it wrong, I don't move.
Okay. He takes the eyeball, and as he does, you watch as he puts it in front of you, and you watch as both of his hands go invisible as he. All right.
Okay.
So now Neil, you need to turn away from the.
Yep,
the
I have
screen.
my.
All right, I'm gonna hold up a
looking up.
number. All right, take your guess. Now, keeping in mind, the rest of the party, you can potentially cheat this if you want to as well.
Yeah, I would say if I had any ability to, I would.
I have an idea,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if Grax will understand.
You can try it.
Yeah, we'll find
But
out.
Jekt is going to, it's cold out. He might be coming down with something. He's gonna give a cough.
All right. So you hear a cough coming from around you.
Just one single cough.
1.
He looks at his hand and he says, "That's correct. All right.
Ooh. Yeah.
All right.
Rill
roll."
stands there and sweats,
Yeah.
knowing what's coming.
All right. It's your
Can,
turn now.
Can Kyrie start engaging the other quickling in conversation to draw his attention?
What do you want to say?
I'm going to start asking him about all the games he plays.
This sounds like a job for Rill.
He's gonna tell you to be quiet because he's watching the game.
Oh, no,
hey,
this is
hey.
absolutely a job for Rill.
Want to see something cool?
she kind of make a diplomacy check.
Okay. Oh, that's not good.
No.
Oh, that's double not good.
All right, yeah, the quickling disappears.
Rude.
Oh,
Good try though. All right, Neil, you're up.
All right, covering it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it.
Damn it.
All right. He goes down again. He says, "Oh, I like this game. This game's a lot of fun."
I know, right?
Remember, you've got advantage on your rolls, Grax.
Yep. Luckily,
Yes.
we're not
to-
rolling
if you want to, if you want to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
something, yeah, you can. Also,
Yeah,
welcome in Windy JD&D. Welcome in, and thank you for bringing your community here. My name is Mike. I'm the Dead of the Gamer. We are currently in the midst of a fairy game. If the party succeed, the fairy will release a small child and mother. If they fail, well, bad stuff happens. So right now they're playing a game where they're trying to descend a makeshift set of staircases. If you can guess whichever hand the object that the other person's holding is in, you get to descend a step. So right now, it is Grax's turn, with our quickling fairy having the human eyeball that he is now swapping between hands. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We always love having people here to hang out, chill, and have fun. I hope your stream went absolutely awesomely. All right.
Yeah. All right.
So the quickling.
Part of me is, I think Grax would also be trying to listen for the squish of the eyeball, if he can hear it at all.
Very well.
Yo, I was just thinking that.
Although
Grax
I
should do
can't
that.
look. Yeah, I was gonna say I can't look to roll. Can you roll for me?
Oh,
Because
can
you have got a.
Oh, can you?
If you've
Oh,
got
so
the
you're
number
gonna try.
up.
So wait, you're gonna. Okay, no, I put the number down.
Yeah. So okay.
So make
So
a.
Grax, because Grax's eyes are actually open.
Okay, so roll
My
with
eyes are
advantage.
closed
So roll
to try and
twice.
guess you. Yeah.
Roll twice. Take the higher on your perception check.
Okay.
Got this, Grax.
Where's my perception? Okay. Oh, not bad. You
So
said with
We
advantage.
actually have faith in you.
So I gotta roll twice.
Yeah, just roll twice.
Wait. So would I actually roll once because of the curse thing I keep forgetting about?
No.
Okay.
Because it's a donation. So yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Okay, so it's a 21.
21. You think you hear a soft squish among the blurring or the humming of his hands, but it doesn't seem to come from his left or his right. It seems to come from straight down the middle somewhere. All right, he holds up his hands.
And I say, I'm looking at the hands, and to me, I'm like, because my eyes are closed, I can't see, but like, I just say, they're not in your hands.
He doesn't say anything.
Real lets out 3 long farts.
What?
Well, excuse
3.
me.
I think what he means
You
by 3 is it's in the other quickling hand.
He doesn't say
Wait,
anything.
they have 3?
There's
No,
2 quicklings.
there's 2
and there's 4
quicklings.
hands.
No, I know, but no, I just say.
Keeping
I
in
just-
mind,
Do you not
keeping in-
see
wait, hold
where
on.
it is?
Before you guys start to get into the numbers game here, remember what you know, Grax.
Yeah. Mm,
You didn't hear it to the
Well-
left, you didn't hear it to the right, but you did hear it somewhere in the middle.
And he's not speaking.
I just point to his chest.
To his
Right there.
chest.
Hit or oh god. Higher?
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Point to his face.
All right.
towards his
Kyria,
mouth.
as you say that, I kind of imagine you sitting there going, higher, up, and you go from the chest to his mouth, and as he does indeed open his mouth and reveal he's put the eyeball into his mouth.
Ooh.
Yummy.
He spits it into his hand. And he says, "Oh, I thought I got you that one."
You cheater! But I'll let it pass because that was clever.
No. The goal was to just find out where it was, not to find out where
Yeah.
it wasn't. You know.
True. Mm.
All right, here you go. All down to
now
this
we
one,
see
isn't it?
where it is.
He,
All right.
all right, he gives it to you. All right, I'm blocking.
Okay.
I'm blocking you, Neil.
So I put the hands behind my back to shuffle them around. I'm
Yep.
actually going to slide it in Grax's back pants,
Ooh,
like
okay.
into his butt
Let's,
crack.
all right, let's make a
His
slide
butt
of.
Oh my god.
Let's make a slide of hand check.
Gross.
I'm going to
Brown
use
eye.
my nat 20.
Hey, all right, you're gonna bust out the net. You sure you don't want to roll for it first, though?
Yeah, you're
Yeah, that's
true.
fair.
Yeah.
Well, does he
Alright,
get
alright,
advantage on
where's-
that, or
Yeah, he does get advantage on it because this is part of the donation for the sudden recollection. So yeah, you do get advantage.
Ooh, okay.
All right, here we go. It's pretty good.
Wow.
pretty good, yeah.
26.
Do you
Not
want
gonna
to
get much
stick?
higher.
Do you want to stick with the 26 or do you want to go with the nat 20?
Yeah, I'll stick with the 26.
All right.
I don't know what they're like. Yeah.
oh, Brune, come on.
Wait, what?
I said brown eye.
You sure it's not the stink eye?
Oh my God. We're adults.
Oh,
Are
I'm
we
not.
though?
Are
I'm
we
a man
though?
child.
Are
Thank
we?
you very much.
All right.
We,
So
we
with the
have
26
a goblin shoving. We have a goblin shoving an eyeball up his ass right now. And
Oh, crack. Not up
and
my
it
People
Dwarf-
wonder why I
and-
dropped 12 Yetis on you. It's like, oh, Michael's mean. No.
and we have a dwarf farting.
He's going through customs.
Three times for some reason. Like 3 is a numerical code for something that hadn't even been established.
And then I stick my hands out.
All right. He does not know where it is. But the first thing he says is, they're not in your hands, you cheeky bastard.
He
Ah.
did the same thing. Where is it?
Cheeky is pretty close.
He asks, am I allowed to give you the old once around?
Hmm.
Don't
He-
let
he
him.
I mean, I
asked-
say
didn't for
no.
you.
Say
Keep,
no.
keeping in mind, he could have done it without asking very quickly, without you even noticing. But he's
Yeah, true.
asking. He wants to play the game by the rules.
Say no.
I said, technically, I didn't get to once around you,
He didn't ask for it.
but yeah, true. Hmm.
Damn.
Say no. Say no. Say no.
Greg's having fun. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my god.
All right. He begins to walk around you, inspecting every inch of you from top to bottom.
You just can't
The
touch
bottom.
me.
He agrees to that. But he then looks at you and he says, I can't touch you.
Your partner can't either, because she's not a part of this.
She looks like she was about to, and she's like, ah. Okay, Alright. here we go. So he's inspecting very carefully.
Whoa.
You see him look at your back pocket. And he goes, what does it have in its filthy pockets?
Lint.
It's in your
Nothing.
pocket! And he points at your butt.
No. Oh. It's like, no, I checked my back pocket. There's nothing in there.
And he goes, ah! Gah! He starts kicking.
Well,
then
that was a
without-
good try. That one was.
And then without turning so you can see where I put it, I pull it out of my ass crack.
Oh my god.
Words
you,
that I
got
never
you.
thought I would hear playing D&D ever.
Well,
You
this is
tried, I said,
Pathfinder.
"Catch it."
See, so there
That's
you
true.
go.
That's true. You're not playing
Close
D&D.
enough.
Okay. He says, all right, smart guy. Let's see you top this one. He grabs both of your, sorry, doesn't grab both of. He grabs you the eyeball from your hand. And you watch as he puts it into his hands. And you watch as he holds both hands open. And you see it in the light. God damn it, Rob, get out of here! Hey man, how you doing? Love your face. All right. You watch as the quickling takes the eyeball and places it into the hand. It looks like he's about to close it and hide it again, but he opens it up again. And as he does so, he begins to move his hands, vibrating them back and forth. You watch as the eyeball and the hands themselves become invisible to the naked eye.
Ooh.
and he holds them open for you. And he says, "Ha! All right, smart guy. Where's the eye?"
Can you still see the eye? Or...
No.
Right.
Can he smell which hand smells worse?
Oh yeah, can I smell the butt?
Fuck's sake. Yeah, make a perception check with advantage.
Make a sniff check.
Oh, yes.
He's like the monkey. He's like the monkey that scratches his butt, then sniffs his hand and falls out of the tree.
Oh, that's two 20s.
20. I'm gonna use my nat 20 on this. Or no, I'll use an advantage first.
That is the advantage.
Or the hero point to reroll.
Oh, you want to
it
use a
again.
hero point?
Just
All right, roll with
see
advantage.
if I get
with
higher
your
than
hero
a
point.
20. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. No problem there. All right, let's see it. It's a 27.
27. I will keep that 27.
What if I told you that wouldn't make it?
Really?
Would a 28 make it?
What if I use another hero point to get a +4?
If you use the hero point to get a +4, you will.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Very well. All right. As he shakes it, because while quicklings are in motion, anything that they're carrying and themselves basically go invisible. You have a small whiff of a very familiar
Yes.
ass
Yes.
smell. Which, of
Well,
course,
sorry, that might be me.
which comes from the left hand, which you identify correctly, stepping onto the final step and securing your victory over the quickling. He is really upset, super angry. He starts to cuss in Sylvan, but ultimately a good sport, as he says, "Oh, that was a lot of fun. I tell you what, double or nothing."
If you say yes, I will stab you myself.
What's the double?
I'll go kidnap another mother and child and give them to you.
No.
Okay, I was gonna say his
I don't
Maria
need
has
two
started to approach
families.
Drax to get ready.
I
to
don't
stab
need
him.
two families. We got the secret.
Yay! I don't know who
Oh,
enough
wow.
this is, but yay!
All right.
Is it a skunk? Do we get a skunk?
You don't get
You're
a
gonna
skunk. All right,
fly
all right.
eyeball-
Let's resolve this real quick.
Shit.
All right. The quicklings look at each other. One of them is kind of angrily yelling at the one who lost, and eventually they turn to you and say, "All right, well, a deal's a deal. Look, the little boy is in the little shrubbery over there, and his mother's in a barn, not too far away. It's the barn belonging to this farm. She's fine. She's just tied up and a little bit scared. The dad I can't really do anything about because we kind of him, you know. But you know, hey, it was a fun game, and you won fair and square. But if ever you want to play again, you know, have one of these." And he hands you a. It literally is just a piece of grass.
Okay.
He says, "Purse it between your lips and give it a blow, and we'll know you're in for a good time."
Can I do it right now just to hear what it sounds like?
You won't be able to hear it. Your fat heads
Oh.
don't tend to hear those kind of high pitches.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Thank you. That was fun.
All right. They will veer off. You guys have the scene to yourselves. What do you wish to do?
Boy out of the bushes.
I walk over to the deceased farmer with the scroll, and I look at everybody else. And I say, "Well, I got these scrolls, and does everybody? Did I tell everybody about them? Or do
I didn't think
I have to go
the
through it?
Scrolls.
was right here.
Yeah,
And,
do I have to go
yeah.
through it?
Is one of them a scroll over for
See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking we could use it and we could bring him back. What do you all say?
I mean, it depends on how long he's been gone, but
He's been gone for a while. You would need a scroll of Raised Dead.
Garrett, are you
is
in
that
here?
one of them?
The little boy comes out. He seems to be startled, scared, and kind of shaking. Yeah, I'm here. Are they gone?
She's
Yeah.
gonna put her hand out and say,
Oh,
it's,
I'm not there.
it's safe now.
He comes
While
out.
that's happening, Kichiro is going to go to the barn to release the mother and bring her back to the group.
Nice. Going to the barn, Kichiro, you find the door is open, and the mother is indeed inside. She has what looks to be an apple stuffed into her mouth, and her hands and legs are bound by a kind of strange-looking silver cloth. As you go to free her, do you try to cut it, or do you try to, like, unroll it?
He would try to untie it first, and if that didn't work, then he would resort to trying to cut it.
You do manage to untie it, and you realize it is not a cloth at all, but almost like some sort of scarf that has been woven from weasel fur.
Grex is over there smiling. I mean,
Very
healed.
interesting. Intrigued, Kichiro will kind of stuff it in.
Garbage. Throws it away.
Kichiro will kind of stuff it into a pouch on his belt and then continue to get the mother, up on her feet and everything, and ask her if she's okay and ensure they didn't actually harm her in any way.
She has a hoarse voice from having screamed so much, but the first thing she asks is her son safe?
Yes, he's fine. He's outside with the rest of my group.
She seems to let loose a deep sigh of relief. And she says, "And my husband?"
I'm sorry, we were too late to help him, unfortunately.
Did I hear the conversation?
They are in the barn just a short way away. If you went with Kichiro, then yeah, that'd be fine.
I didn't say I went with him. I just wanted to know if I could, because I'm standing over the dead
Grex,
farmer.
Grex and Rael would have been at the farmer.
If you're standing, if you guys are standing with the farmer, then no, she's a little way away. She kind of suspected because one of them came in with blood around their weapon. So she was kind of prepared at this point, but she still has a quiet moment to herself. After about maybe 10-15 minutes, you managed to kind of treat the body with some dignity. The stab wounds now having been somewhat mended and tended to. The young boy kind of pulled off into the house, likely with Kyrie, as Kichiro arrives with the mother. At this point, Nadia runs out and unless Kichiro, unless there's some other reason, she's going to go to Nadia. Nadia's going to go to her because they're cousins, and they're going to start talking at length about the events that have occurred.
I'll hold up the scrolls.
Yeah, Kichiro wouldn't stop him.
Well, if one of them is a scroll of raised dead, I'm sure we could maybe help him.
I'm sure it's in here somewhere. I start going through it.
Grex will help him look.
Can I just take a
he does understand. Yeah.
I just want to take a quick moment and talk to my audience. Audience, how you doing? You guys doing all right? I'm having a great time. It's a lot of fun being here with these great players. I'd like to take a moment here to just point out something to you guys. So, death and life are so important in D&D and TTRPGs and Pathfinder and stuff like that. And, usually there's a god of some kind who oversees, the transition of life and death. Very proud of their job, universal forces being what they are. Rill having gone to the realm of the dead and escaped death by the skin of his teeth, and then being given a gift from one of the servitors to the god of death to only then use that gift immediately to bring someone back from the dead. Just, for me, seems like a whole load of bullshit. I just wanted you to take a moment. To take a moment as I breathe in this grand irony that the gratitude felt to the god of death was, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring back the dead. Perfect. Abso-fucking-lutely perfect.
Real
Carry on.
whilst it is a nice sentiment, death is rather final for most people and does require a great force of will to return, even with the magics involved.
What's that? That's his dad. He's gonna miss his dad, and she's gonna miss him.
Yes, but we cannot bring back everyone that we pass.
What if we froze him like Grill did?
Isn't this someone's relation? Doesn't
Will
someone
you just come
care?
back?
Oh, I might have. I'm someone's relation, I suppose.
Real, can you do that freezy thing to him?
I don't know. I touch him.
He's pretty cold.
You're trying to curse him.
I just pat him over. Well, it's not happening. I turn around and look at everybody else.
No.
Hey guys, remember this grand quest we're on? Can we get back to
Yeah.
that?
Well, yeah.
Well, right. Yeah. What were you
Not
doing
real.
again? Like, I was dead and everything, but I'm back.
We were
Wait.
attempting to save the world.
Oh,
We're
that's
going
right.
to Whitethrone, right?
Yes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember now. It's all coming back to me.
Nadia
Well,
tends
Will stands up.
to her cousin and says, "All right, well, it seems as though she has no intention of helping us until after her husband is laid to rest. This, I think, perhaps maybe for now at least, I should remain here for the time being. The road here is not that difficult to pass, but it will be a little bit more obvious. Once you arrive in Whitethrone, you should seek out the fisher folk and see if they can help you. If you simply mention the name of Borvald, they should be able to help you, especially if you carry news of his passing."
I look around for a shovel.
There's probably a shovel in the shed, but as she said, she'll take care of it with the wife and son.
I was gonna help.
Yes, it's appreciated, but this sort of thing is family matters, and you have great task ahead of you, one that I do not envy.
Well, all right. Suit yourself.
Nadia,
I'll just go over there.
Were we waiting for Nadia, or was she gonna just stay
No,
here
Nadia
until...
says she'll catch up with you in the
Yeah,
city.
yeah, that's...
It's not,
Okay.
it's not too far away from here, and you can travel on the road easy enough.
What was the name
Okay.
we were supposed to ask for?
He said bring
Oh.
news to the fisher folk that Borvald has passed.
So the fisher folk.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we get to Whitethrone, maybe we find the river, and then we can find the fisher folk that way, or just go to the fishery, the docks.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
Are we expected to walk, or are we taking the sled?
Greg's walking.
It's walking distance, so you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So, you head out on the road once more. The ice-covered trees line the path as you continue to move forward, trudging ever closer towards the white, pale cityscape that lies in front of you. As you make your way there, allow me to very quickly change the scenery here.
I stand about probably midway between everyone moving around.
Mm-hmm.
So
Actually, I'm
Really?
probably more. I am a little bit tanky, so probably I'll stay near the back then.
Not
really,
to
you
worry.
said you met a psychopath?
Yeah, there's like an undead lady. You know, she looked all
Yeah.
frail, and she
Actually, we
trying to get me
technically met
apart,
one.
die and everything.
I forgot. We technically did meet one too with Kyrie.
You did?
So yeah. Well, yeah. When we went to the boneyard.
It was a very weird experience, I might say. I saw a lot of strange
In a dream, I
things
mean,
there.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. What was this one like?
Oh, she was pretty nice, but I wasn't ready to die at that time.
Right.
Not letting on that I'm already dead. Do I look any different? Do I look pale or anything?
I mean, you look
No.
a little blue. I mean, you were just returned from ice. How did you do that, by the way?
Maybe blue lips, something like that.
Oh, that's not good. I'm just really cold.
Touch his face. As close as I can get to his face.
He feels fine.
Oh,
I kiss him.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Is that what you were after? Hopefully not, because I swing
No.
that way.
Man, I give
go-
you hugs,
I-
but
I got these rations, and I'm not really hungry right now. Does anybody want me rations?
Grax just kind of looks to him and then the rations and then him, and I'll just take a little bit and just thank you.
Just real quick. Meanwhile, Kiri is going to try to tune them out so she can keep an eye and ear open on the path.
Not a problem. Kichiro, what about yourself?
Yeah, so before they left, Kichiro would have gone over to the dog sled and grabbed a blanket
Mhm.
and sort of wrapped it around himself as like a makeshift cloak, kind of draping it over his head as well, and then pulling it tight around the shoulders, mostly to hide the armor,
Nice.
because he figured since they're going actually into Whitethrone, he doesn't want to just announce that he's there.
Good call. Very good call. All right, and Jet?
Kind of just thinking upon Rule's words of what potentially could have happened and the fact that he almost got himself killed, and wishing he could have had one of the Huskies as, like, his own,
All right.
as both a familiar and just a companion in general.
I see. All right. Cromwell, was there anything for you as well?
During the travel, no, not this time.
Okay. So, you make your way north until you see Whitethrone. An immense and glorious city. It stretches out far and wide, covered in snow, with a pale tower jutting out from its center. A palace of white ice that seems to gleam like a jewel in the center of a grand and glorious crown. A small river cuts across your path as you head towards the city. The river leading into what looks to be a massive glacial lake to the west of where you are. A stone bridge, seemingly constructed through, just kind of over and arcing over the river here, seems to be the only way across this river from this vantage. 4-foot-high stone railings run along both sides of the bridge, topped at either end with iron spikes, which are clean and meticulous, save for a few guests that have been impaled upon it.
Ooh.
A white signpost greets travelers which are approaching from the east. Welcome to Whitethrone. We are watching you. As you arrive, you notice 3 creatures that lurk under the bridge seem to slip out from beneath and onto the road in front of you. One of them with a half-chewed octopus, kind of torn from its mouth, looking at you quizzically.
Nice looking fellow.
Papers, please.
Sorry, I ate them.
Jesus.
Shit. Oh, papers.
No papers. You pay the bridge tax.
I think I read this somewhere. On the papers I don't have.
And how much is the tax?
Papers, please.
They look you up and down. They point at Kichiro to begin with, but then stop. They then point at Kyrie. That
How many are
one.
there?
There are 3 of these.
Okay, I'm studying 2 of them.
Very well.
Ooh.
Including the one that just pointed at me.
Sure.
Hmm.
Bridge tax. Tasty rat person.
Oh, you can't eat her.
Also rude.
We can try. No payment. Pay tax.
There's so the no money tax is just people tax.
What?
So they
No money
don't
tax people.
they don't take currency, they take people. Or
No, they take currency. You just Oh, sorry.
We
Yeah, no,
have
no, no,
someone-
no, sorry,
yeah.
sorry. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yes, no. If you do not have papers, there we go. Sorry,
Oh, I
I
was
didn't
like,
realize
yeah.
it was still cut off. Yeah, if you don't have papers, they trade in food, and in this case, someone ate all the rations that were spare.
Oh,
Kyrie
Good
pulls
thing
out
we have
her
all of Rill's spare
daggers.
rations.
Is it enough to make up the body weight of Kyrie?
I don't know how much food he had on him.
I
Grax is gonna
Kyrie
quickly just take a look.
tenses?
Oh,
No,
Grax
I'm
just takes a
slowly
look at it
indicating
quick.
that I'm about to attack, so someone either needs to stop me or I'm about to attack something.
Well, like, so Grax is taking a look at him really quick. Do these guys look like trolls?
Make a nature check.
I don't know.
do they look of the giant type?
Be knowledge nature? I
It
do
would
not
also
have
be a
that.
nature check.
Nature.
And
Could
while
I,
they're
could I
doing
also make the
that,
same check?
Anyone who
Thinking
wishes
the
to may
same?
make a nature check. Sorry, what was that?
Well,
Yeah,
they're
just
doing-
make an intelligence check.
No, you
uh,
cannot.
Jekt is gonna put his
Okay.
arm in front of Kyrie as to, you know,
Stand between.
try to to
I'm
like
I'm
Sure,
trying
sure.
to find
like
it.
as
Find
both
it.
a gesture of we're not going to give her up, but also you're not going to stab them.
I feel like you're in a very precarious situation, Jet, but I'll allow it.
That's what I was gonna say. Kyrie
I
will
have
side eye him
nature.
and be like, "They're talking about eating me."
So,
Are
Right
these
through her
like
teeth.
are these the people that we expect to find in
Oh,
White
I don't
Throne?
have.
Or not?
you have no idea what to expect in Whitethrone.
No.
Hey, welcome in, Odd Bandicoot. Thank you for the 16-month sub. Time flies, man. Time flies.
I don't have knowledge nature.
Very
Would
well.
my armor know what and or who these people are?
Do you wish to ask the armor?
Oh,
Yes, but I'm going to do so silently since you told me I can communicate with it
You can talk with it
just by
psychically.
thinking.
All right.
Roll knowledge armor.
Knowledge armor.
Yes, well,
Knowledge.
I believe what you're looking at, and this, Tim, you also know this as well. I'm just doing it in the voice because why not? Yes, I believe what you're looking at is a marrow. These are kind of like inferior trolls. Like, not quite giant, not quite human, but, you know, giant pushovers. That's why they attack in small groups. They think themselves strong enough to deal with travelers, but not the Dark Rider. No, no, sir. These things will fall beneath your blade.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Oh, it's more than confidence. If I had to make a guess, I would say that on a scale of, I don't know, 1 to 42, which is, you know, roughly how healthy you are, they're at about a 30.
So you're telling me that fighting them is our best option?
Oh, I'm telling you that these guys don't work for Whitethrone. They're trying to scam you, and they do not live very well.
All right, good
They
to know.
do not live
Oh, and in
And
addition,
how-
they have no form of regeneration like trolls do. Like I said, these guys are giant wankers.
I
Could I
like
make
the
a
armor
flat
now.
intelligence
Love
check
it.
since I
Murk
don't
these
have nature?
fools!
Mercedes.
I mean,
The armor is my favorite character in this game.
if absolutely, if
All right.
Kichiro
Myself
says,
included. The armor is my favorite character.
Okay.
if Kichiro says we can kill him, Jek will be all for it.
Well, keeping in mind that was all done psychically.
Well,
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying.
So here's the other side of it. Here's the other side of it. So first of all, I will allow one person and one person alone to make a bluff check to keep their attention, and if you succeed, they will be flat-footed for the first round. So you'll get a surprise round.
Okay, who's got the highest bluff?
Doesn't matter who's got the highest bluff. Who's got something to say that is worth bluffing about.
Well, Grex already said that he ate the papers.
Yep. So do you want to keep bluffing?
Yeah.
So give me a
But
good
there's-
reason as to why we can't eat the mouse.
Because she's made of paper. You
Alright,
don't like paper.
That's definitely confusing. Make a bluff check.
I feel like a Pokemon right now because I feel
Oh,
like I hurt
no,
myself
no.
in confusion.
Nope, that's a
Ooh.
2.
Oh.
All right, they realize what you're doing, and they will they will stay into initiative. All right, let's roll. Come on.
We'll say
The press made of paper.
All right, the initiative order is Grax, Kichiro, Jet, the Mero, Rill, and Kyrie. Kyrie and Cromwell. However, Kyrie, I'm going to get you to make me a sense motive check, please. And Rill, you don't need to roll initiative. Fantasy Grounds will do all that for you.
Okay, so I'm first. Or are we waiting for the? Yeah.
All right, so the sense motive, which means Kyrie, you will have sensed the motive from Kichiro, which means I'm going to give you a surprise round.
Oh, nice.
Sweet as.
So
I'm
pushing
going to
past
charge it.
Jet. Yep.
Yeah, at the one. I don't have them in my tracker.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. There you go. They will now
How,
all be in the combat trackers. So for those of you who don't know how to use Fantasy Grounds, if you look in Fantasy Grounds on the top left-hand side, there are 2 swords clashing. You'll be able to drag and drop any of your values onto the tracker.
Are they super close? Like, can I full round attack this one? in front of
No,
me?
you would still need to move up to get them.
Okay. Then I will move to the one. I'm assuming the one speaking is the one front and center,
Yep, that's it. Number 1.
and I shall stab him with the stabby stab.
All right, make your attack.
I can't see which number they are. Hold on one second. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, nothing's coming up for me.
You can't see what number they are? Oh, that's
No,
okay.
it's just the no. I could see it. I just needed to
I can't
widen
see anything.
the thing. Your combat tracker. Do you have that open? It's not. There's no map. It's just the combat tracker we're using right now.
Yeah, I can't see any of that.
So combat tracker, if you look on the top of the screen, on the right-hand side, there's 2 swords crossing over. Just click on that,
Yeah.
that'll open it up.
I'm clicking it and nothing's opening.
Alright, well, maybe we'll have to deal with that. Alright, give us a second, we'll try and deal with that where we can. Alright, so, with Kyrie coming in fourth and stabbing into the side of the Mero, a purple ooze kind of pours out of its body as it takes the first of these stabs. It did not like that, which then
Real
kicks
quick,
off.
while she does it, she's going to yell, "I'm a rat, not a mouse."
Tastes the same. Grax, you're up first.
All right, and with Kyrie kicking it off, and he says to them, "Don't say we didn't warn you." And I kind of hold open my book, and I call forth the bomb elemental. It's a that's the name I gave this thing, but it's a small fire elemental, or as close to small as I can get, because I don't actually know if there's small fire elementals. So. But I'm gonna summon it in between all 3 of them, because it's a 30-foot summon.
Not a worry. You create a small fire elemental.
And if it can do some kind of like a burst to hit all 3 of them, I'm gonna command it to almost explode, but not really explode. It kind of whatever I kind of command it to hit all 3 if it can, with some kind of area attack. And if not, just to hit
Is he frozen? Am I frozen? Are we frozen? Oh, there we go.
Michael.
Yep, I'm
No.
back.
I mean, I could pull it up in archives.
No, I
There we
got
go.
it. There you go.
Okay, cool.
It's in Fantasy Grounds. All right. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, the elemental will attempt to slam the closest one.
Sorry, real quick question.
Yep.
I don't get a sneak attack, right? Because
You do get a sneak attack.
Okay, because I didn't add that.
Okay,
didn't
yeah,
think
you
I
can
got
roll a
it.
sneak attack. All right. Yep. Very well. 4 extra damage. Done. All right. The elemental runs up and tries to biff the one of the marrow, but the elemental is very small, and the marrow kind of look at it. These guys are large, so they are quite big, and they just kind of sidestep out the way. Watch out! That one's a caster.
That's right, I am, and I'm gonna back up to behind Kichu.
Yep, very well. Kichiro, you're up next.
My cover.
All right. Kijiro is going to, because he's been kind of holding the blanket, at his chest there to keep it closed. He's going to let go of it, and it's going to kind of flutter to the ground. He'll move forward as he draws his sword and slashes at the guy that's right in front of him. So I guess Marrow number 1 there.
Yep, go ahead.
You know what?
Ooh, that is a miss. Do you want to use a hero point?
Yeah, why not? Let's do that.
All right, hero point is used. Make your attack again. Oh wait, hold on before you do that. I was gonna say you can just add 4, but if you want to use that, you can use that. That's fine.
Wow.
I'll use that one.
Yeah, okay. All right, your blade flashes out, and as it does, it cuts across the Marrow's body. Deal your damage. It does count as a giant, by the way, which I think is the extra 2d6 damage.
Oh,
Yeah, I think 'cause
you're
he's
right.
using the.
Forgot to add that. Do you want me to drop that on it too?
Yes.
Doesn't it already add it? Because it's saying D10 plus 2d6.
Oh, is it already added?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been using the giant breaker.
Hold on, let me just
Oh
check
yeah,
this.
it does have the 2d6. It just says the 2d6 is magic damage.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, yeah. So that 2d6 will only apply on giants. But that's fine. This is a giant, so yeah, that's good. All right,
Sweet.
13 points of damage. It is almost torn clean in half by your attack. Your blade sinks deep across its body as the marrow is brought to its knee. The marrow takes a moment, and let's see if these guys are smart. Nope, dumb as bricks. They notice nothing. Jet, it is your turn.
All right. So in order for me to cast a spell without them whacking me back, I need to cast it, then move into their range, correct?
Or cast defensively.
I'll do the casting and then go into their range.
Not a problem. All right.
And I'm going to cast corrosive, well, first he's gonna grow his dragon claws and like kind of leap in to the fray,
Yep.
shoving his claws into one of them.
All right.
As he casts corrosive touch on
Ooh.
this one.
Nice. All right. 18 to hit will hit.
All right.
Awesome.
And this is going to be a lot of damage. 5d4 plus 4 acid.
Whoa.
Boom. Did you drop
Nice.
it on? Did you
Whoa.
drop it on him?
I dropped it on the middle one, so now he's heavy.
You
Yep,
get
cool,
5
cool.
more on that, right? Because it's 1 damage per thing.
That's what the plus 4 is.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I gain 1 acid damage for every die of acid damage dealt.
That's 5 die.
No, 4, because it's 5d4.
No, D4
Oh,
is the sides of the
I
die.
get you.
Yes.
Okay, right. Okay, cool.
Oh,
All
I
right.
see. I thought it
So,
was 1 point
as-
for
For every-
extra die.
Yeah, it's 1 point for every die.
Then that should be 5.
Mm-hmm.
Should it?
Yeah.
Did I misread
You
the
have 5
ability?
dice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you
five,
do
five
5
die.
D4s.
Oh, yeah, it's 5 die. So that's an extra. That's okay. I'll knock in an extra damage. All right. Anyway,
No,
guys, really quickly, guys, just to address some people in chat. Guys, here's the big secret behind Pathfinder. You ready for it?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Lean in. Here's the huge secret. No one ever knows the rules for Pathfinder. Ta-da! We're all learning it constantly. You have no way of actually understanding all the rules at all time. All you do is
The
just
only one who does is
improve.
Michael.
Even I don't. You just improve a little bit at a time,
Please.
and you actually never learn it fully. There are still so many times, like, I could not tell you half of what my players can do all the time. I just go, that's on you. You guys figure it out. And then when you say stuff, if it makes sense to me, I'll judge it there and then. But I don't know. Like, you asked me, like, what's a barbarian's rage power? Like, you know, what does a bear totem rage power barbarian do? I don't know. You tell me, right? It's your barbarian. I'm not playing one. I'll tell you what this Mero is going to do. It's going to whap someone. Starting with Kyrie.
Yes.
All right, so... Ooh, I'm going to love this. Please tell me you're not so pathetic that you don't have Rend. You bastard. He does not have Rend. Okay, fine. What kind of giant are you? All right, so... The Mero reaches out and claws at Kyrie with 2 nasty-looking claws.
And I should have an additional 2 DC against numbers 1 and 2 because I studied them.
You don't. Well, if it's DCs, then it won't affect their attack.
Oh, I'm picking AC. Yep, you're right. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So, as it scratches, you manage to duck under one of the attacks, but in doing so, you've put yourself primarily in the way of the second scratch, which does indeed hit you for 10 points of damage. In doing so, the hand grabs around you and immediately grapples you, lifting you into the air towards the mouth of the one that you attacked. You are now grappled. It sort of lets loose this, like, kind of a chortle, like, kind of grotesque laugh. As the other Mero goes for Jet, who has clawed it. It is going to return your claws with 1 miss and 1 hit. Jet suffering 7 points of damage and likewise being grappled by this Mero. The third and final goes for the Samurai Kichiro. Charging at you, even. I'm going to charge at you for this. And going for 1 big attack. That is a hit with a 25, which is 10 damage, and, you guessed it, grapple. The 3 Meros basically almost work in tandem as Kyrie is grabbed and pulled up. Jet is grabbed and pulled up. And even Kichiro is managed to be grappled by this large creature. Things are definitely looking quite dangerous. Oh, we have divine intervention from Rykon. Hi, Rykon. How are you, mate? Very well. I'm going to try to re-grab Kichiro. And I will fail. So Kichiro,
nice.
as the arm seems to grab around you, all of a sudden, there is this massive impact. A huge strike that hits the side of the Mero. This guy, if you beg my pardon, there we go. Allow me to just add this into the encounter here. Despite its size, seems to come out of nowhere. Oop. Ignore that. Just ignore all of that. There we go. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna burn my Jinx point on that, because I don't want that to be the lame introduction to this thing. Boom. Let's try that again, shall we? Much better. Okay. You watch as the Mero is struck by the antlers of an incredibly massive and majestic elk.
Ooh.
Does this look like the same white stag that we saw before?
Unfortunately not.
Yeah, 'cause that one died. Oh, you're talking about the early white stag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where'd this one come from?
There we go. This stag actually came from the river. And
Ooh.
it has a personal grudge against Mero and trolls and the like. and has leapt out of the water and impaled this one onto its side. It is about the same size as a Mero, so it starts to push Kichiro, push the one that had grabbed Kichiro further back and further away. The Mero is angry, enraged as it's trying to get free, but unfortunately it was hit offside and can't grab at it this round. Kyrie, you're up.
Question, because I don't know that I've ever been grappled before. What can I do to get out of the grapple? And assuming I can't, what else can I do?
Wonderful question. First of all, the elk is actually the animal companion we had discussed previously. So, thank you to our lovely donator for the secret menu item. It has gone a long way, and trust me when I say that this is only the beginning for this particular deer. It is a specific type of deer called a megaloceros, which I am very, very fond of. And most importantly, it is also a notable symbol of the hunt master Aristel. You will get to keep him as a permanent part of the team. And as I mentioned, if the person who gave us the secret menu item, by the way,
it was anonymous, so we don't know because they never announced it was them.
So whoever secretly donated it, you may name the elk if you claim it. If we don't have a name by the end, I might save it for next week, but we'll see how we go. All right, so antlers, stabbed, Kyrie, question: how do we break a grapple? Great question. Grapples in Pathfinder are pretty simple. First of all, the grapple is a combat maneuver. There is a separate set of statistics for combat maneuver bonus and combat maneuver defense. To break a grapple, you need to roll your combat maneuver bonus against the Mero's combat maneuver defense. This being said, the bigger they are or the more capable they are of grappling, the harder it is to break free. Right now, I'm happy to tell you, just so that you guys know what the actual result is, that the combat maneuver defense of a Mero is 22. However, because it's also 22 and because it has the grab special maneuver, which means its hands are built for grabbing, it also gets a +4 onto that as well, meaning it's 26 currently.
So it's hard to escape.
Okay, so I would need I need to beat it or just meet it?
You would need to meet to beat.
Okay. Follow-up question. I've never gotten to use this thing, so I'm assuming I can't use my hands.
Oh, sorry, yes. While you are grappled, you take a penalty to your dex and your strength, and you can only you can take activities as long as you only need one hand for it.
Okay.
You can keep stabbing it if you want.
I would say, because I have a tail blade, so...
You don't need to use it. You can just stab with your hand. Your hand's good.
Yeah.
You can just keep...
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight for stabbing. And you said I take a what penalty now?
It's all applied in Fantasy Grounds. Fantasy Grounds is our VTT of choice. It does all the calculations, so I can pretend like I know rules.
Why don't you just let it take a bite of you?
Yeah.
That'd be the fastest way to do
why
it.
I like Kyrie Crunch.
Oh. Alright, hold on.
But remember, you had previously forgotten, but you remembered last week that your blood is God-killing poison.
I see what you're saying. But I don't want to get bit. I want to stab this motherfucker.
22
Nice.
will hit. So as this creature's grabbing you, it pulls you close to its mouth. As it does so, all of a sudden, straight into the side of its temple, you deal 9 points of damage and cause the whole creature to come tumbling down.
Yeah, nice.
All right, one of the Meros has been felled. All right. Anything else?
That doesn't cost a move action, right?
Sorry?
That I didn't use a move action there?
No, you haven't used a move action yet.
Okay, then I would like to also study number 3. So I'm dropping studying 1.
Also, I think you're still
so now
muted
2 and
on
3
Discord.
should be studied.
There we go.
Am I still grappled in this thing, even though it's down?
Sorry?
I'm not still grappled,
No.
right? Because he's dying.
No, God, no. He's gone. He's
Okay,
out of
cool.
there. He is an
His
X.
fingers are still wrapped. No.
Right? That's what I wasn't sure of.
Yeah.
No, he's
Yeah.
down.
So I'm just gonna use
Didn't
my move
take the wood
action
spell on
to
his fingers.
study.
Sorry, I
number
couldn't
3,
hear you.
and
Over
then-
Neil.
I'm just using my move action to study number 3, and then I'll wait for my turn again.
Very well. You study number 3 by moving your action across, which brings us to Rill.
Okay. How far am I away from the closest one?
How far away are you from the closest one? Probably about 10, 15 foot.
Okay. So Real moves up to 10 feet away.
Yep.
Having my newly acquired hand axe, I'm going to hock it at it. I'm going to chuck
Alright.
it at it.
Make your attack.
Is it under strength or dex since I'm throwing it?
It'll be your dexterity.
Okay. And is it number 2 or number 3 I'm throwing at?
You take the pick.
Okay, it'll be... Is it just drag and drop over that one?
yeah.
I'm not sure, because I dragged and dropped. And I don't think it worked.
Drag and drop the attack. So where it says
Okay.
+6, just
Okay,
hold on to
hang
that,
on.
drag it, and then drop it.
Okay, just give me a moment.
Reminds me of that scene of from like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Drag it, drag it, drag it, drag it, drag it.
Okay, I'm going to use a hero point
Hero point.
and just see if I can curve the axe.
All right, let's see. Let's see what how your axe curving skills are. Oh, they curve. All right.
Yeah.
So it's more of a ricochet than anything else. So as you've thrown it, it's flown past the Mero who has laughed at you, hit the bridge, one of the spikes on the bridge, and
Yeah,
as it's
okay.
done so, you've just
Nice.
heard this twang as it's jumped back and hit him in the back. Roll your damage on him.
I think it's a die. I think it's a die 6 + 2. I think it is.
We shouldn't need to think; it should be written there.
It's not. It's not written there.
Don't make me look.
You should be able to drag
It's
it.
not. You're right. Okay, hold on 1 second. I will rectify that.
Oh, was that movie with the bullet bending?
Yeah.
I'll just roll a die
Haunted,
6
yeah.
There you go.
like
It's
that.
done.
He's bending an axe.
Okay.
All right, done.
He's
7
There we
points
go.
of damage as it hits.
We got there. Okay, and then I use my move action to move into it so I can, if I pick it up, but if I pick the axe up, that's manipulate, isn't it?
Yep, that will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so I won't pick the axe up this turn.
He just eyeballs you.
Yeah, just
All right,
yeah. Watch my axe. I'm coming in to get it. Okay.
Cromwell.
Yes. Does one of them still have someone grabbed?
Two should still have
Kyrie is not
Jet.
grabbed. Yeah, Jet is being grabbed by the second one.
Okay. I will attempt. Yeah. These things are pretty tall, right?
Yeah, they are 8 foot tall.
Right. So I'll do like a roundhouse snap kick to its head with a stunning kick.
Oh,
And,
nice! I love that.
Drop everything.
It's like those martial arts demonstrations where the guy does like a flip and then like a high flip, and then the leg goes crack and hits him across the jaw. Except
Yeah.
he's a little bit too high and he just sort of raises his chin. Unless you want to use a hero point.
I'll just follow up with a second one.
Yeah, go ahead. Second flip. That is a hit.
There we go.
Just had to get the targeting in.
Now this one won't be with the stunning strike because your stunning strike was on the one that missed.
I can use it on each attack. It just uses another charge.
Okay, so you've used 2 charges then.
Yeah, but I've got like 9 in a day or something.
Yeah, it's fine, fine.
9 attacks. I do 9 stuns. What?
All right, 12 damage. All right, he needs to make a fort save. He gets a 25 and is not stunned.
Yeah.
All right, which
And I'll
returns
use
us.
I'll use a key point
Oh,
to just punch him in the
punch him in the gut, dude. That is not a gut. That's a freaking washboard. Look at that. Yes,
I'll play the washboard.
You hit granite. All right, yeah.
And he's broken granite.
You definitely hit granite.
You break granite.
Well, look at that. You just cut straight through him like butter.
All right. A solid hit with another 8 damage. They are both not looking all that flash hot. As we return to the top of the round, and Grax.
All right. So, what kind of action is a command action? Is it just
Depends on what you're
commanding
doing.
something like if I was gonna just tell the fire elemental to attack Marrow number 2.
Oh, that's a free action. Yep. Okay.
Okay. So I'll have him do that. And then
1 hit. He gets a.
he gets a crit.
No, not a crit. Just
Oh,
a
no.
regular smacky smack.
Yeah.
He does 1 point of damage,
Oh.
and with his second slam, he misses.
Okay.
And
and then
the Marrow needs to make a reflex save, which he, I think, what's the elementals thing? 11. Yeah, he makes the DC, so he is not burning.
okay. All right, and then on the one that's grabbing Kichiro,
Mhm.
I will murderous command him. Oh wait, no. So the one that was
No,
number 2, right?
Yeah, number 2 is
It
grabbing
has
Jet.
Jet.
Oh, Jet. Sorry, my bad.
Sorry.
And then I command I use murderous command on the one grabbing Jets to attack his friend. So maybe it'll let him go in the part of the attack. So I will cast murderous command.
All right, drop
Maybe
the will
let's get
save
the
on
other
him.
one.
So you attack the other one.
He makes the saving throw.
No,
Ah.
dang it,
Unfortunate. All right.
dang it.
But that is your
Okay.
spell casting. To
Yep,
try to use
that's
your
my
Jedi
turn.
mind trick. Kichiro, you are up next.
This is not the Jet you were looking for.
All right, Kichiro
Grabbing
will
for-
turn to Marrow number 2 there. He's still got Ject, right?
Yes, he still has
Yes.
Jet.
Cool. And Kichiro will slash at him with the sweet, sweet giant breaker.
All right. With a rising blade cutting across the midsection of this creature, it is. Oh, it is. It is good.
Noise.
Just forgot what I did.
Yeah.
It is dead.
Hell
You-
yeah.
You rip this thing in half as it just falls to pieces on the ground, leaving only one Marrow behind.
Get him, Jet.
Which Jet, yes, you are now free of the grapple, and it is your turn.
How close is it?
It's right next to you.
All right. Well, then, because reading my abilities, I found out that I can use a full attack action and make 2 claw attacks with full proficiency.
Ooh.
So I will do that. So there's claw number 1. Claw number 2. Nice.
Nice.
All right. So then he takes.
You just rake him. That's awesome.
Takes that, and then he takes another because of my
Okay.
Draconic. One of my draconic feats. He takes 2. There it is. 2d6 plus 2 because they're acid damage. Did it roll?
I did not roll.
Weird. Why is it? Alright, I'll just roll it in the chat because it's not letting me roll onto him. So he takes 11 points of extra acid damage from my claws.
All right.
So that's 8 plus 11.
That is enough
19.
to destroy him. And with a final splurt of acid and claws, the creature falls down, landing with a thud, all 3 having been dispatched. You watch as the deer seems to just trample the remains until they are barely recognizable puddles of mush. You take a moment to be kind of cautious, fearing that perhaps these creatures are much like trolls and will regenerate in a short period of time. But thankfully, no such future arises for these poor trolls.
They also took a lot of acid damage from Jack, so.
Do we get their seaweed loincloths?
Sure, you find some seaweed.
I was
Some
say,
extra
can we
clothes, yeah.
can we check under the bridge, see if there's anything down there?
There were 3 trolls. There are no longer 3 trolls. It looks like
Yeah,
3
I
trolls were getting drunk.
I meant treasure.
You see some broken bottles. You can see the body of another human that they haven't had time to strip of its valuables.
Do I have time to strip it of its valuables?
Yeah, sure. If you want to.
Grax takes the broken bottles.
Sure.
And while they're doing
Of course
that,
it
Kichiro is going to go find the blanket that he dropped, pick it up, dust it off, and
3
wrap it around
broken
himself again.
bottles.
Sure.
I'll look at them with disgust, looting the dead.
Yeah, fair enough.
Thinking that I'll probably be next one day. Soon.
That's true. You actually, and I'm gonna add this as well. When you look at the face of this dead person, you can't help but see your own face in their grim, pale reflection. Now you find
hello there, my old friend.
You find 3 plus 2 arrows, 3 plus 1 arrows, a frost-forged chain shirt, a masterwork cold iron battle axe, and a leather pouch containing 2 blue sapphires with 50 silver points each, and about 20 silver in coin.
Wait, that's
Sweet
3
ass.
arrows?
Yep.
Or arrow? Oh.
No.
3
3
plus 2
plus
arrows?
3 of
2
them.
arrows. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
So once we're all gathered up, I'm just gonna pray to Saturn Ray. So I'm gonna use one of my channel energies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna heal.
Oh, we'll come.
everyone.
Well, I'm gonna put a pin in that one because we'll. It will be important in next week more than it would be right now.
Okay. How do I cancel it? I was about to roll it.
Oh, just drop it off the chart. You don't need to drop it in off the. Yep.
Oh well.
The one place. That's fine.
Yes.
Okay, so let me just get this real quick. There we go. Okay, so Arctic gulls fly over sky with their cries over this small shanty town that lies just outside of the gate to Whitethrone. Ramshackled huts are erect on the cold ground, hard-packed and barren from generations of foot traffic through this area, are what you see as you approach. That is this stuff here.
Oh, damn.
All right. Dories and other small fishing boats are moored here. To dilapidated piers that are near or have been pulled ashore onto the grey pebbled beaches of Glacier Lake. The preservative smell of fish is everywhere, sometimes fresh, but often with an underlying stench of centuries of decay. Now, as you approach, you can see that a large group of the fisherfolk here seem to look and eye you with suspicion and wariness. Scowls on almost everyone's faces as you walk past. They seem to grizzle and mumble. Ugh, outsiders. Travelers.
Poor Vax dead.
You just say that in the middle of the street?
Oh.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
As you do
Borvald,
so,
not Borvac.
as you do so, it looks like a lot of very unscrupulous people have been drawn to your attention. And what seems to have been distrust is now actively 2 or 3 men following you down this road. Trying to keep, not out of sight, but always trying to keep out of range of you. They seem to be muttering things to people as they walk past.
Borvald. Sorry. But we didn't kill him. We didn't kill him.
You say that in the
Quicklings
streets?
killed him.
Oh my
Is
god.
there like a?
Yeah, go on.
I mean, we should probably find the owner of the docks here, the head. If there is a head fisher kind of guy.
We just told to bring the news to the fisher folk.
Yes, but blurting
True,
out that
yeah.
Borvald's dead in the middle of the street was probably not the best way to go about that.
To then go
Yeah,
around
you
and
should-
to
you
then
should
go
also
around
be
and make the
ringing
next
the
thing
bell,
that
dude.
follows is we didn't kill him. Immediately
We didn't
brings
kill
what
the
looks to
buffalo.
be several guards over to your location.
Oh.
The guards turn to you and say, "We think maybe you should come with us."
Well, I didn't kill him. Quicklings did.
As you say this, they so question is when they say you should come with us, are you coming with them or are you just, saying that?
Yes, I believe an escort would be prudent, but you may want to arrest this one.
I'm answering a question with a question. Or question
Well,
with,
they're
with
going
an
to
answer.
they're gonna answer your question by putting you in shackles.
Awesome.
And that is where we're gonna end today's session, as
Ooh.
as our comrades are taken, some in chains, some not, to a small. It doesn't even look like an outpost. It doesn't even look like a guardhouse or anything. It's literally like a barely put together shed made of broken bits of wood from the pier and stuff like that.
Driftwood.
Yeah, basically. They're
Don't
just
worry,
tons of
guys. I'll
driftwood.
find out what's going on.
I've got them right where I want them.
As everyone is escorted, we leave this scene, but with one last little teaser, as we always do. High above the clouds, the white is met with darkness. A shadow looms over the top of the city. As this happens, the wings of a great dragon seem to pass over the city of Whitethrone and begin its descent to the city.
No.
Doesn't have purple scales, does it?
It does not.
Good thing I'm with the guards,
The
and they can
scales-
protect me.
The scales are brilliant and white.
Oh no.
White's bad for dragons, right?
White's bad for dragons.
Anything's bad for dragons.
As it
Anything
was
bad
the
for
one that-
dragon.
What was the one that took Mistwin?
Oh, wait.
If I could finish
Sorry.
my fucking clip.
I'm sorry, I was just curious.
Oh, it wasn't just you.
But it's not me.
As it lands, on a large pedestal that seems to almost be made for its landing. Several guards walk out. They approach. I'm sorry, my lord. We have not yet found him. Your son has not returned since its journey to Waldsby. We have our men scouring the countryside as we speak. The dragon looks down.
I will accept no excuses. Find him, or it'll be your hide that I come for to wear as my socks.
Terrified, the soldiers move away, and you watch as the dragon begins to shapeshift, its arms and legs bending and shaping into the form of a stark, white-haired nobleman as he descends into the town of Whitethrone. And that is where we're going to end today's session. Why would a white dragon need socks? Because it's cold. Have you noticed the snow? All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming along and playing, guys. Guys, I had so much fun today. You guys were amazing. I loved every bit of what happened today. Ranging from dealing with the quicklings, the little game that Neil came up with, the freaking epic battle on the bridge with Kyrie and Kichiro, you know, like getting to open up cans of whoop ass and stuff like that, and jet melting people. And as always, Cromwell and Rill being equal parts the voice of reason and the voice of absolute anarchy, as you guys have now arrived at the next port of call. You have entered Whitethrone. For those of you who do not know,
Brown Eye.
Anyway,
I even said it. No one heard me.
for those of you who are, because we try to ignore it.
Okay.
For those of you who are
Understandable.
not aware of where we are in the story, our heroes are here in Whitethrone in search of the Baba Yaga's hut. It is hopes that by finding the Baba Yaga's hut, they'll be able to in turn find the Baba Yaga. Restoring her to power, removing the queen from the throne, and stopping the world from being plunged into a wintry, desolate wasteland. But, you know, we'll see if that works out, or if our heroes end up arrested and starting to face one of the most dangerous things you could ever put in front of your party, and that is a jail cell with a lock with a DC higher than the party can make.
And it would suck if we reinstated the Baba Yaga, and then she's the first thing that goes, excellent, now to continue my plans to change the world into an icy wonderland.
Yeah, that would definitely suck. It would also, yeah, there's so many different ways this plan could so backfire. But you know what? Yeah, you guys, as long as you guys have fun on the way. Thank you, of course, to our wonderful sponsors for the show, Hero Forge for the wonderful artworks, Sirenscape for the beautiful music and sound effects that you hear during the course of the show, and Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice. Also, by the way, that is a official artwork for Irrisen, so that is actually what Irrisen kind of looks like. Not Irrisen, sorry, Whitethrone. So I was very, very happy that I managed to find that one there. Boop. But this is actually the city map for those of you who wish to take a quick look at it. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
Let's go door to door.
Yeah. So this
That's
is Whitethrone.
awesome.
So yeah, Whitethrone is pretty,
Oh, there's
pretty
a
big.
little island out there. That's cool.
Yeah, that is the Royal Palace. So that was the white pillar
Oh.
that I mentioned. That white jewel that I
There's a
mentioned.
little island. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you to everyone for joining us as well. Thank you to literally everyone who absolutely destroyed my freaking sub record, my sub goal.
Yeah.
I am blown away by that generosity. Like I couldn't even get my head on straight. But thank you everyone for all of that. My players, of course, will reap the reward of today's generosity. They have some very powerful equipment with them now, which is amazing. So we'll get to see that as well. Guys, my name's Michael. I'm the Devil's Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. Now, on Friday morning, 7 a.m., I'm going to be on the Sirenscape channel, I think. I'm pretty sure. Let me just check this. There we go. I will be on, because this person spoke to me in code. Okay. I will be on
In code.
Cyberpunk Red on the
Ooh.
Sirenscape channel with my good friend Ellen K. Graham. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I am playing an NPC.
Yeah.
It's a secret NPC, so I'm not allowed to talk about it, but I am playing
Ooh.
that. So details will be on my Discord, details will be on my Twitch, and my Twitter, and all that sort of stuff. So yes, go follow, go come check me out when I'm over there. Yeah, it's a one-shot for me, but like it's an ongoing adventure for those guys. So yeah, that'll be it. So it'll be 7 a.m. my time, which is 7 p.m. on Thursday for the folks in US EST. So there you go. US EST, it's 7 p.m. That's when it wears.
No chaos or the
Yes, sadly,
Extinction Curse.
yes, sadly no Extinction Curse because we'll be ending an hour after Extinction Curse would have gone out. But I wouldn't normally say yes, but one, it's Sirenscape, so you know these guys have been really, really nice to us for so long. Two, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Ellen is so much fun to play with, and I can't wait to go and hang out with Ellen. And three, I've got some really cool Cyberpunk goggles that I want to wear. So I'm gonna wear them. That's it. Yeah.
Give
So
us
yeah.
your
You can
character
say,
voice.
the
Stop it.
goggles, they do
The
nothing.
goggles, they do nothing. Yes. Oh my god. I will absolutely do that. Okay, I will do it. And you know what? If I do manage to do it, then I will get a cookie, and that is what I will do. I'll give myself a cookie.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna go and raid someone. Who are we gonna go and raid?
Cookie.
Who do we go and raid? Go and raid. Who is doing things? The Eldritch Scribe. Hell yeah, the Eldritch Scribe. Dear friends of the channel, what are you up to, my friend?
Playing D&D.
They're playing D&D. Are they playing D&D? They're not playing
Or
D&D.
they-
Lies.
Yeah. I don't know. It just says D&D. It's like 3 guys on my recommends.
Let's see. Oh, look, they're probably talking about D&D, but let's go join in on the talks for D&D stuff. Guys, my name's Michael, Deadosy Gamer. This is my place, this is my face. Follow, like, subscribe, do all the things. Until we meet again, as always, from me to you, game hard or try trying. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.